didn't get her?
Oh, nice. Hold on a second. Actually, we need to go back to that. Gotta love it. Where are you? Got you right here. Because I didn't start it up with it. Where are we? Oh, hold on a second. Why? Technical difficulties. It's because it was in a different thing. Let's just go to this. Can we go to this? Yeah, that'll work for the time being. Then we go to main cam. They're not gonna work because we're streaming. Yeah, that's probably why. Or no. Because of this. There we go. It's because it was hooked up to a whole nother computer, that's why. And now it's off kiltered. On the fly. Alright, nice. Now how does this work? Alright, we look good. Fine. Nice. Alright. And I'm not muted. Good. That was a loud clap. Alright. Happy Friday. I've had a decent Friday. I was baking in a warehouse all day. If I look glazed, that's probably why. I would like to move this up just a smidge. But other than that, I hope you're having a good day. I have been wanting to play this all week. I played with a friend last night. We were playing Mario Kart. A lot of the maps just came out. And today is her birthday. Her name's Autumn. Hope you have a great day. Drink one for me. I know you're probably having a blast right now. Yeah. Other than that, I've been just exhausted because it's been a hot ass week in Georgia. Let's just say that. It's just been hot as fuck. And yeah. I don't really have much to write on. Because I've been exhausted, but I just want to hop in the game. So yeah. Put you on mute and put you up a little bit. Let me see if I can hear you. There we go. All right. So I've made an executive decision that I am gonna just do this. I'm gonna do the main story. I'm going to be doing the main story rather than all the side quests. When I do the second playthrough, I'm going to get all the side quests because I feel like I like the little bit more challenge, and I just kind of want to blow through the game because all the people that I respect have already beat the fucking game.
with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I like to see him try.
In your own time.
Dude, that One Piece chapter was so good this week.
The finest fabrics,
We just got the sword last time too. I haven't used it
Found the
yet.
river. Now where's Gav?
I wish that was a toggle. That was a lot of what a lot of people have said. They could just toggle the run.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
better late than never.
I feel both of
I've
you,
had a
dude.
quick
It's hot
scout
as a
about,
mug.
And I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Oh.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Gotta love Fest quests.
That should be enough for now.
Look over every nook and
See how
cranny.
Gav's getting on.
I've got 20. Man, you're really slacking, Clive. But alas, I think that'll do. Or
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
hey, how much?
You win.
Okay, cool.
That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
No problem, bro. You're welcome.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
That's cool. Good man, Gav.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Just gonna ignore him because he's looking at me like.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
All right.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Oi.
You cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Sad that I couldn't just walk right through there. Man, dude, I love RPGs and their music, man. That's one thing I wish my family understood. like why I love these games. It's just like, it's not only just like you learn story, it's you get awesome music. It's like you're playing a movie. You feel so part of it.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
But we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's the name?
Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Please?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but work.
We're going the wrong way. And they don't have like. I want like chocobo music. If I could have like chocobo music, I love chocobo music, dude. It's like some of my favorite music.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
One rabbit stew coming right up. Look!
Anybody home?
Oh.
Wanted visitor. Time
What's
to
up,
go.
little dude?
Too slow. Nice try.
Fuck. I gotta be more aggressive. Fuck yeah.
You're finished.
I didn't use one potion. Yeah, baby. LAN cable is connected. Oh, duh, it should be.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Safe. Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You're welcome.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, Don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
You going to town on yourself over there? Mm-hmm. See what this is. We're here.
Slavers don't even...
Glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
Okay.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Okay.
Don't thank me just yet. They're trying to get into the carriage. Nice try.
Served with a slice of pie. It's good. It's not good enough for your mint, but it's good.
Who are you?
Clive.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you.
Cool beans.
I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Doris.
Sid, welcome back. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks?
You?
I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them.
Yep.
But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Okay. Oh. Cool. That does like nothing. 2 seconds? Great. But later on, I know I can level it up. But right now, not much I can level up.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Cool. I'll be back.
might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Wait, Calcum?
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have anything.
I just started reading books that doesn't have any pictures. That's cute.
I went up to give some breeze to the...
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or
No.
if you might be able to search the records for one.
Nope. Not at all.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates.
Fuck yeah.
And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive. So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
My girl.
Well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Talia. Bum, 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 bum.
No. Where's Jill?
Do you see anything you like? You've a keen eye. And a fine, fine day to you.
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally split. Keep them pilchers nice and chilled. I won't have you.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they...
You haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
Yep.
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now, all that
Yeah.
remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Yeah, I want to see how this becomes due.
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Yes. picnic?
Thank you for asking me to help you today. Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once.
Fuck yeah.
Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
I would like to have a pie.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You're right.
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No.
No, Jill.
No.
This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I don't think that's how it's gonna be for you guys.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Go ahead and kiss the girl.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Excuse me.
Good day to you.
Oh, the crystals we get from the table.
And we had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern, which you may be able to...
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Hi.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing.
Hi.
Listen to their tales,
Hi.
and make what you will of them.
What?
All right. I will.
Come here.
Hello, Sid.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You all right, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
The crystals we get from the tailor are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals. Bearers are having trouble with their magics as well.
Magics.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me. And I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Yep. I know I'm doing this, but I was like, while I'm here. Two gil? It's like highway robbery.
You there.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
If you hit him like a bat. Ooh, we're that close to leveling up. Yeah.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
Good day to you. Let's see.
The crystals we get from the
We are to do new cellar to store all.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain.
Yeah.
Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection, and so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Lostwing? Level up? Yeah, we leveled up.
I'm not going to change it. Mind. I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Cool.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
He bloody bit me. He bit me. You know? A fucking chocobo. He's just a fucking wanker.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Yep.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Meg told me she was building a ship.
Really?
That's a ship. Is that the thing Tomes helped?
He cracked the crystal too.
I don't want to do that right now. I want to do the story.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
In those words?
Did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her. Oboleth, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Great.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Oboleth.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I had mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going on of the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telmamon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Caravanian authorities will take kindly to the authorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if the rumor has reached my friend, if not for the beating of the guild masters are raping my outer door. Whoa. Which is why I penned you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, though that he might keep watch for those who might mean a little fellowship ill, and warn us an impending attack. I trust that you will give us a proposal for consideration, your uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. Not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we'd do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
What?
Goots.
What? Goots?
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
That's true.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. Fly, Ambrosia!
Ambrosia.
So what do you think? How nice. They have a hideaway of their own. And if you ever want to see it again, you'll pay the toll.
Fuck yeah. I'm tired, man. Wow.
We've done the Republic a service. I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Yeah. Cloud, stop. Stop. Whoa. It's like Niagara Falls.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him
Two curses.
two curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. there is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
What is she doing, dude?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. I'm sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But It's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Faster!
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. Back to the stables, girl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears. Meats and meat.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone.
The Saiyans? They're here. I am
Thank you for the sub, bud.
We are one.
Thank you, bud.
Unfortunately for you all.
27 fucking months.
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a burn bumped into me and... Here. You don't think that they're do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back...
How
we
you
need to
doing,
find
bud?
this child.
Hope you're doing good.
Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Buck lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna
That's
check
good.
the rest of me stuff, make
That's
sure
good.
what else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
I'm enjoying it. I'm glad that we're progressing this. I've decided that I'm not gonna do so much side quests on this. I'm gonna probably do that on the second playthrough. Ugh.
Out of my sight, wretch.
What are you looking for? You've a discerning eye.
Yeah, we're doing everything for the renown. Yeah, I would like to. It's
You're
just
welcome anytime.
if I'm doing it on this, I want to progress the story. I'll do that next, so then I can be meticulous. Because I'm glad I didn't do Legend of Zelda. Oof.
Leave some for the rest.
That game became... I became obsessed. Alright, I gotta go over here. Dude, a lot of the side content are drag. I understand. Yeah. The only
We're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
The one that I did with Gav, and then I just did with like Jill. No. That was part of the story. I like that. Those. It's damn fetch quest. Yeah. It's just. Hey, go over here, grab this for me. Hey, go over here, grab this for me. Hey, there's an enemy over there. Go do that. Come back to me. Thanks. And then you get like a random note later being like, did great, man. Thanks. What is she supposed to be like Lulu?
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen.
Super repetitive. Yep.
By little Ben.
I want to do more of those bounties. Go after those. I think that I enjoy those. I just want to get unlock the like multiple abilities where you can like really customize what you want to have.
We just need our pass back.
But I know that's probably gonna be you got to beat the game in order for that to happen.
Be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct?
Yes.
Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Forget it's Japanese games.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes.
It's
same
hot,
someone
dude.
who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots'
It's
pass.
hot as a motherfucker right now.
Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand.
It feels so nice.
Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
Hey?
So either we find the people who took the pass.
I sound really high pitched and annoying, eh?
All right.
All right.
Thank you kindly.
It's got so gravelly voice.
Eloise at your service.
Clive.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
I wish you could see this stuff, because like you get all the stuff to wear and they're like, oh, I see it. Where? Like you gain more for the attire. Like I want to see some changes to clothes, man.
out of my sight, wretch.
Peaches and pears.
I also want to toggle for running.
Jug of snake spit for the road.
The caravan stops next to the ship.
2023. We don't need to be like 1, 2, 3, running engaged. No.
Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Go talk to this person. 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 Let's go forward.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
No.
The finest everywhere from the free cities.
You won't find
Wow.
anything of this quality in Twinside.
No. Right? Like, menace.
Remember when half the people come through here?
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Fuck off.
Stop you.
Can't stop.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Go away.
I'll leave you alone.
I don't want your peaches.
Do you have a
Little
moment?
bastard.
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me.
I'm just doing it on my own behavior.
In pockets. Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
He's playing dumb with you, dude. Who knows what pickpocketing is?
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
I wonder if it's by a river.
Come on!
Man, down by the river. How do I get my life back on track? Can't. It's too late.
Let me carry your goods.
Roll over and die. What you're gonna have to do.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Yeah, and I'm broke. Enough of your whining.
That sucks. Enough of your whining and I'm broke. Can't do shit about it.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Yep.
Would they now?
Fillet you like fish.
To introduce us to these charming
Mm.
characters.
Lovely.
We're in trouble now.
Yeah.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
Firaga. Boom.
So that was Hunter, eh?
Firaga.
You watch
Or
these
whatever.
two. I'm going after him.
Or Thundaga. Or Thundaga. I don't know.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That's that then.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
It's like I hear these weird phrases. I'm supposed to feel bad, but I can't help but just be like, oh, I'm fucked up.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm just gonna chop off your ring finger on your left hand.
Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They
Okay,
prey on the desert,
okay.
stealing from those with Gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it?
Oh, man.
My sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then
It's-
we all want the same thing.
It's something else whenever it's heat, dude. Like, I'm normally not this tired at this time of night, but wow, dude, today was something else. What the fuck? Alright. I think that's a good stopping point, because I can't really keep my eyes open, and I'm about to fall asleep. I would like to keep going, but that's not the case. Like, look at that. I'm ready to... fuck. I'm tired. But I will be back up playing tomorrow. I'm going to be doing it again similar time. And then Sunday. I'm glad you got to be here, dude. I'm glad. Have you been enjoying your time? It's been relaxing. I'm glad to hear that, because I know how hard you work, and sometimes it gets frazzed, but it's good to hear that you're relaxed. But I will be back tomorrow, and I will see you later, man. Have a good night, brother.